Good morning. We've started the day off with an attack. So welcome back to Subsistence. Normal mode. If I can actually get a word in edgeways. Where is he? Ah, there you are. That's a very unusual place for you to stand, mate. Not had one go around that far before. That was interesting. Yes. Good morning. Welcome back to Subsistence. I heard the attack go off and I just quickly hit record. I was just sort of getting ready to start the recording and just checking on what I had and what I'd done, and I wanted to give you an update. So, yeah, that was all a bit last minute. Anyway, right, back to the program. So, I've made a few alterations to the base. As you can see, I've got a big hole there. Something I had suggested anyway was putting the ladder hatch in there, but thank you very much. I think it was Raven T. Sort of confirmed. I think that's realistically the only place we can put a ladder hatch to get to that little veranda bit there. I'm not going to make one just yet because I'm waiting for the resources, specifically power, to make a solar panel, and I don't want to make any more ingots because that would use up the mass which we set aside for the solar panel. So we'll leave the hole there for now. As you can see, I've moved what was the ceiling piece from there up here, and I've swapped the ladder hatch around from this position to there. I don't think it makes any difference really. When we come up the ladder hatch, we come out here instead of here. They seem to be attacking down there anyway, so I figured that didn't really matter. Now, if I can get down the ladder hatch. Right, the other reason for moving it is it was very close to this rock and I couldn't step off the ladder hatch as I came up it. So with it being here, not only do I not have to jump, but I don't get stuck on the rock. So I think that's a more sensible place to put it. Oh, one other thing as well. There was a little gap here between this curved ceiling piece and the square one here. So what I've done is I've just put a half a piece in there, just a half ceiling piece. It snaps nicely, sort of half on, half off the ceiling piece there, and it fills in that little gap. That should enable us, I'm hoping, to put a wall all the way along there, possibly with some nice windows in it, and wall this floor off as a nice sort of bedroom area come whatever, really. And then we need to finally finish off our little fighting hole up there, but all that in time. Anyway, the day is wearing on. We're still waiting. Oh, we've just got it actually. I was going to say we're still waiting for power because I had to put another spawn on the bed following the last episode's entertainment. Let's call it that. Just put all this away. I just actually had a drink and got some more water. So it was really lucky that I didn't run into those hunters coming in to do the attack there. It was quite fortunate. Right. Just a few more arrows to make some more in a little bit. And I've put this aside. This is everything we need for our solar panel. So we now have what we need. Let's get going with that. It won't generate much power, but hopefully, as we haven't got anything else running, it will just top us up. Like if it gets to 500, instead of stopping, it will continue. Oh, by the way, it will continue to generate power, which is what we need, because I can then use that power to make mass. Right, I don't think it makes any difference where we put the solar panel, what direction it faces, but I do kind of like to face it south, sort of in my head that seems to be a sensible idea. So south appears to be that away. So I think we'll just start it off over there. So there we go. One solar panel. Lovely. Right, the day is a-wasting and we need lots of loot. Again. Right, we always need lots of loot. Not doing too bad at the moment, but more is always better. So let us top up the fire. How many that needs? My water back. 5. And that can all come back up with free power and mass now, which is wonderful. I am really short on protein. I'll eat my last apple and a strawberry, I think. Top that off. The other thing I wanted to do is something I always carry with me. I do like to have an adrenaline boost, and it's particularly important now because I'm going out with very little or no protein. Obviously I will be trying to get some pretty soon, but if I end up in a tricky situation, maybe surrounded by animals, being chased by animals, and I'm out of stamina, I can hit that adrenaline boost, and that gives me 90 seconds of undrainable stamina, which is really nice. It can save your life, so I thoroughly recommend you invest in that as soon as you can. Oh, there's a fern. Oh, one last thing as well. I noticed when I was editing the last video, and I came down here to get my bag from, well, it was here, wasn't it? And I went down to get the hunter's bag. If you look very carefully at that tree there, the hunter was stuck behind it. I don't know what it was that got him stuck. Clearly he's gone now, but I'll have to keep my eye open for that, because we might be able to use that to our advantage. I've long since had an idea in my head for making what I would call a funnel trap. The kind of thing you usually use for catching fish. So there's a wide opening. The hunters walk in through the wide opening quite oblivious, but it narrows and narrows and narrows, and eventually they end up in essentially an open area, but they can't path back to get out of it, so they end up trapped in a small field, for lack of a better description. So I was thinking, if that tree is a navigational problem for them, that bear is wounded. Interesting. Do we dare take the grizzly out? I think we should. I think it would be rude not to. Could take him with just a shotgun, but we'll take his health down a bit first. We do need the biofuel, and there's lots on those. So 5, very nice. And also some protein, which I really needed. But I'm not going to run back just yet. I would like to get this strawberry. I'd like to check the fish traps. I'd like to shoot that rabbit too. Straight to the wolf. I'm going to come back up here. Where did you go? Copper on the rock over there as well. Oh. And that wolf is coming up as well. Okay, let's get these fish traps done and get some protein in us, and then I'll try and get out and do some looting. I've only got the one grub that I just got from that tree. But if we need any more, then I'll just grab some more in a minute. Crayfish, crayfish. Oh, and a fish. Lovely. So yeah, that was kind of 2 fish oil for doing nothing, really. Very nice. I don't like having to rush back to the base sort of when the sun is up. I like to make the most of the daylight to get some looting done, but I really don't want to go out with essentially no protein. Ooh. Duck? No, of course not. Well, if you're stuck between the trees, I might have got a cheap kill. But no cheap kill today. Right, let's get that cooking. Those are still alive. We could leave them here till later, as we're not out too long. Yeah, I think I might do that. It's a bit of a risk because they could go rotten, but I'm hoping by the time we get back they'll just be dead and I'll still be able to get the resources out of them and cook them up and things. But as you can see, our protein's really bad and I don't like going out when it's that low. It's a bit of a risk. Got a little bit of mass? We have. Ooh. We're going to need more copper. Or more. That's better. That'll keep us going a little bit. Again, I'm aware I don't have to shut my door. Actually, single player hunters are definitely not going to come past and go, "Ooh, there's an open door, we'll go and raid his base." They don't do that. Although it would be kind of cool. ColdGames, if you ever see this, if you could incorporate that, that would be kind of neat. Come back one day and find half your stuff disappeared, that would be playing the game, as it were. Right, so we got a wolf over there, so we can't go that way. I think we'll head straight on here and see if we can get any loot in this field area and in the woods. Ooh, they're hot. Collecting all the iron I can find at the moment. Not looking too much for copper. We saw that piece earlier I could have got, but not too worried about copper at the moment. We generally use about half the copper that you use iron, if that makes sense. So however much iron you use half as much copper. And here's a lock crate. Let's see what we get today. Well, adhesive, that's useful. There's some copper. That's very nice. 4 of those. And magnum rounds. Lovely. The rest is kind of generic. Sinew and cotton seeds are kind of what I'm always desperate for in those crates, but in this case the adhesive is quite nice. Where's that? Away from here? Yes. Moose down there. I don't think we're quite ready for mooses yet. As you know, they tend to break your legs. If it was a level 1, might be tempted, but even then you still need a good 2 shotgun shots, as well as hopefully a good couple of arrow shots, headshots. See what level he is. Seems to be stuck on that tree at the moment, so yeah, he's a level 1. Do we dare? Yeah, I think maybe it'd be worth a rifle shot. Gosh, they turn instantly when you shoot like that. They turn off left or right faster than your bullet will hit them. Where'd he go? Ooh, swimming, huh? It'd be kind of nice if there was a hunter around, wouldn't it? What are you doing, moose? Okay, where'd he go? Has he despawned? I think he's despawned. He was climbing out of the wall. Oh, there he goes. Unfortunately, we need to try and get in front of him for another headshot. Running into a wolf. Shouldn't really be wasting resources on this, but we do need the sinew, so that's why I'm kind of following it up. If it was anything other than a level 1, I wouldn't bother. Where's he gone? He's going back the other way. What's that? Actually, there was a wolf on the top here. I didn't expect him to come up the cliff. That was quite lucky. I took that other shot as he was running towards us just to get him down to within decent shootable range. But it was a bit of a gamble. Okay. After that little diversion. We'll have that kelp box right there in front of us. And that pearl. Yeah, I think until you get some sort of serious firepower, taking on a level 2 or a level 3 moose is a bit silly. But if you're careful, as I was there, you can get away with it for level 1. So, I've done quite well today. It's a locked crate and a moose. Potassium. Like that. So, yeah, we did get 4 sinew. Sometimes you only get 3. We did get 4, and the antlers, of course, are very useful. Can't do much with a rack of ribs, so we'll split that. And the chicken's probably going... Yeah, I've not long picked him up, have we? So we'll leave him for now. Right, let's grab this copper and see if we can find some loot crates. Such as that one, for instance. And the one up in front of us. Now I didn't actually look... Ooh, we're full. I didn't actually look where the rogues were last night, which I should have done. I do generally try and remember to have a look, because it's better to be prepared than to just accidentally run into the middle of them. So we're going to have to be a little bit careful, but I don't think there's any in the very immediate area. He said, warily. The chicken over there, but I think I'll leave it because we've got those steaks now, so... Oh, okay. Well, there's not much danger of being able to get back there in time to do any defending. So I think we'll just loot our way back in the hope that they're just attacking the rocks. Which was kind of the reason for my using that location. Yeah, I don't really need that yet. I would have normally shot the rabbit, but I've got nowhere to put him really. Blueberry over there. I always collect the blueberries, but I usually end up with hundreds and hundreds of them. And certainly at this stage of the game, I'm not going to leave them there. I'm going to need as much veg as we can. Much veg as we can get as well. So. One grub, I could always eat that if we absolutely must collect something. And a couple of grub trees here, but there's always a lot of animals around. A lot of wolves. And of course with the one up the top there, we've got the worry of the cougar. Especially as the base has just been attacked, so the cougar will have been pushed over this way by the hunters. take a wander up. See if he's there anywhere. Dangerous looking chicken. Well, I think we're good. We're going to have some rain in a minute. Very, very cloudy. Right, I'll take it very slowly here. Listening out for a purr. Loud kitty cat purr. Like that one. And here's the rain. So at least we know the kitty cat's up there. It'd be safe to go around this way. Apart from the level 2 wolf, of course. Yeah. Right, let's head back, see if we've taken any damage. I'm thinking we should be okay. So when we're at the base, they always seem to attack with rocks, so I can't really see it being any different when we're not there. Yeah, 600. Yeah, that's fine. So they can't work out how to throw a grenade over the top of the rocks there, which is good for us. Right, get some of this away. We're doing quite well on sinew, but we will need an awful lot more. And more of those. That's it for that. Good. And we've got more copper anyway. Okay, so we need another ingot, don't we? Get that going. And we had some... there. So they did last. They probably wouldn't last much longer, so we need to get them butchered quickly. But that should give us a fresh, I think it's 21 minutes on the meat. And that worked out quite well. Okie dokie, and I was about to do something. Oh yeah, shotgun shell. Another one of those. Good on everything else. Just while that's cooking, our ingot should be done. And we need, what do we need? 6 planks, 4 adhesive, 3 scrap. And at least we can fill the hole in the middle of the roof. Now we've got a bit of biofuel coming in now at least. Kind of nice. And again, I don't think I'm going to get to those pieces of chicken, but well, if we need them, they're there. I'm going to put it up this way, I think, because my intention is to put a railing, so as we come up, the temptation at the moment is to run straight off there, but eventually I think we're going to have a railing all the way around there, so that won't matter. It's much easier to access. I think we're about to get some rain, so that should fill the water up. We do need to give it some more fertilizer. I want to hurry these up because I now got 2 more cotton seeds. So I want to get the cotton seeds in, but I didn't want to like pull any of those tomatoes or carrots out because I need the veg. But I am keen to get these cotton seeds going because we've got 12 there, that would be 18 in total. The flak jacket is 5 batted cloth, which is 15, so that those 2 seeds give us enough to make the flak jacket. I think we're good on the sinew. We're going to need 9 sinew, so yeah, we're good on that as well. So we have everything we need. We'll have once we can grow that cotton. And I'm sorry I forgot to put the light on again. I'm terrible, aren't I? But yeah, there we go. So that was actually quite an interesting day, all in all. Started off in a bit of a hurry, but it was quite productive. We got block crate. We managed to take down a moose, and we took an attack while we weren't here and suffered apparently no damage. That's had a little bit of damage, but that's probably where they were shooting me when I was stood in the doorway. Yeah, a little bit, but again, if I'm stood here and they're shooting at me, they're gonna hit that, so nothing to worry about. Okay, that's it. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. We're starting to get there now, making progress. Base is coming along. It won't be long, we'll be able to get on with some attacks, and that's my plan anyway. Ooh, we have a blue light over there. I just thought it was worth a quick check. Blue lights are hunters, and that's about the right distance for Charlie. So I'm thinking, yeah, that's the field, what I call the field. It's possible it's a fisherman, but why he'd be coming that direction, I don't know. He'd either come from the lake back to there, or from the pond, or from the lake. That's not a location I would expect a fisherman to be in. I mean, that said, we did find one as we were walking across there the other day. He shot us, if you remember. But no, that guy is just wandering around aimlessly. Having said that, we'll just keep an eye on him if he's got... Oh, he switched his light off now. We'll go and check that out tomorrow. See if there's any sign of building. Not sure, it's very dark and difficult to see, but there might be a square platform there. Yeah, he's back there again. I think that's Charlie, right in the middle of the field there. But we'll see. Okay, enough rambling. Hope you enjoyed that. Thank you very much for watching. Keep the comments coming, by the way. I love reading comments, and as you've probably noticed, I do try and respond to every comment. So yeah, keep them up. Thank you very much. Take care now. Bye bye.